So I'm Mark with Pacific Mark Construction. Pacific Mark has been in business going on our 25th, we're coming up on our 25th year in business. Our journey has been a unique one. We started back in 2000. I ran into a lady named Faye in 2001, and I was doing housing. And so she was like, you know, have you ever thought about commercial? And I said, great, yeah, I haven't heard about it. So I met with her. And ever since then, we have been really pushing commercial construction a lot. And it's been a really great journey that we've spent as Pacific Mark with commercial. So years ago, I'm from a large family, but years ago, our family had got burned out in Hood River. I don't know if you guys know where that's at, but my dad said he's going to rebuild. And when he said he's going to rebuild, I thought, oh, none of us is architects. We don't know anything about architectural. And I think it was the first time that I kind of stepped out and says, I think I want to be in construction and do this. And so I sit down at the table, a dinner table, and I drew a little sketch on the plans, and we met with the building officials, and it was really unique. And that kind of triggered me wanting to be in construction. I didn't know then that I wanted to be an owner of a construction company, but to be in construction. So I was really excited about it, and that's what actually got me into the construction field. And as we went, I decided I want to be an owner of a construction company, yes. So being in the construction, I had never knew about anyone here. And in this field out in Portland, because that's where I was at. And I ran into a lady named Faye Birch, and she said, hey, young man, what are you doing? I said, I'm a contractor. She said, what do you do? I said, I do residential. She said, have I thought about commercial? And I said, no. And she says, well, meet with me. And we met. We talked about it. And then I started getting into learning about Portland and metro area as a small general contractor, as minority. And yeah, we came in with PBDG, and it's been great ever since. They've taught us a lot. Well, I had a hard time on estimating. First of all, I couldn't estimate. I didn't know how. I went to a few little classes here and there to try to learn how to. And that's one thing about PBDG. A lot of these organizations, they will do a lot of networking, but to get into your business and find a little bit more out and start estimating and learning about your company and learning more about your business, that's what PBD had to offer and brought to the table, which helped me learn a little bit more how to estimate, you know, how to do takeoffs, and just the classes they had in a one-on-one personal feel. It was a great thing, and it really opened my eyes to make me be able to grow and understand it. The difference that PBDG made is being able to come together with other small companies that never knew they existed. So to come together and understand that, hey, they're going through the same thing I'm going through, so we all learned the class together, and it worked out really, really well. To me, I'm going back to estimating as one of the resources that they had provided, because it was such a thing that was needed for me. But a lot of things that was needed as well as the back of house, which I call the back of house. It's the QuickBooks, understanding the WHIP, you know, understanding all the little parts and nuances that you need to know in business. As a business owner, you can do that trade, but you don't really understand what it takes to really run the business. And so that's one of the things that helped me with them. So my challenges were, when you're working for big contractors and they're not going to tell you that, hey, your estimate's wrong, or hey, you're doing this wrong, or hey, you could have asked for more money from a change order. They're not going to say anything about that. They're just going to let you mumble through it, right? And then so having that advocate to let you know, hey, you could go ask for more money to do this, or you could try to ask for a change order for this, or you can, you know. So they helped me kind of through that. Well, I'm going back to where they said is a back of house. They helped me with that to really understand the business, and it made it worthwhile. So to level the playing field, they had made it so I can then bid on projects that could be equal to someone else's bidding on the project to make it, that made the playing field level for us. And not knowing those items or knowing those things made it hard for me to understand. So once I was able to do that, I was able to understand what it is to, if I go out to a bid, they're going to take the lowest bidder, and it makes it even for the playing field when you go and you succeed and you win the jobs. That's the fun part. They really helped me with partnerships because I was able to help grow my partnership with other GCs as I grew up and did more. So PBG really helped me contribute with the partnership of other GCs. And so with collaboration with other general contractors, I was able to, and PBG, come together and understand how to partner with the other bigger GCs. So that made it work pretty well. So not only collaborating with other general contractors and partners or like-minded like with me, my growth it helps me grow even more, but I think a lot of it has helped me give back. So as I collaborate with them now, I can give back to the community. I can give back something I've learned, and it just makes it, well, it's just a great. So I started to give back to the community. I started mentoring other small contractors such as mine. I started mentoring other companies, smaller companies. It gives me a way to give back to them, but it helps, they don't have to go through the same mistakes that I've made, so it makes it even more better to help the community. When we start doing this, it's not only helping Pacific Mark as a company, but it's helping the community. That's the whole key to it, because you're passing down from generation to generation a helping hand of helping the community. You might help this one person, and it triggers, it helps. It helps continuously to help, and that's what builds the community. If you are going to give to the community, and you want to give to, they say we want to give to the community and help out, to do that, I think giving to PBDG is a great thing, and I see that it's needed and it's wanted, and it will help enhance the community to grow further. It's a needed thing in the community. PBDG is just not an organization. It's an organization that believes in giving back and to enhance and to make the community become whole and grow even more and more. And so if I was to say what's the best way to give to the community, is to give to PBDG, and that helps give minority community as well as our industry. It helps grows our industry, it helps, I mean, it just all the way around, it's a good thing. The beauty of PBDG is not only being an advocate for the community and small businesses, it's an excellent organization that will help generations to come. My advice to everyone that is hearing this message is to become a part of PBDG, help us grow this organization, because it's well-needed organization and it's well worth growing. And I'm an example of that. Thank you very much.